Hello, everyone. Aloha. It is Tuesday, May 10th, 2020, and it's time for the Linden updates. I hope you all had a wonderful and happy Teacher Appreciation Week last week. And I wanted to say another special thank you to all of you. And Jackson shared a little something, so I thought you might want to hear it. How adorable was he? I just wanted to update you that the posting for Linden's new principal went out last Friday on the 8th, and Steve will be working to put together the committee as well as looking for teachers who would like to be on that committee and parents and other members of the school community. So if you are interested, please send an email. Another exciting thing is that next week will be Virtual Spirit Week. Thank you to Amanda and Monica for thinking about this. Lyndon wanted to find a way to keep students engaged in learning while having a little virtual fun. So, to do this, we will be having a Virtual Spirit Week. Our Virtual Spirit Week will be the week of May 18th. So each day, students will dress up and complete different activities. And we're asking that families take pictures of their children, and they're probably going to send them in to us. And if you would like, please send them directly to Amanda, and she will make sure that they get on the Lindy Care site. Oh, and take pictures of yourself and your family as well, because that'll be super fun. So we have finished the first two stages of student placement, and we are now moving towards having the general education teachers place students. And since there were so few people who wanted to have discussion about special ed placement, it looks like we'll be able to start a little bit earlier with general ed placement. So, general ed teacher, I'm sorry, placement. So, starting tomorrow, Sherry's going to open up the document for everyone, and then you'll have until the 22nd to place your students, and then the document will be locked for further review. I would really like to schedule a time to meet with each team next week. So please have a representative connect with Sherry Bodewins to place a time for us to meet for about 15 to 20 minutes into my schedule. I would love to chat with you as a reflection on Google Meets, student participation and engagement, and really talk to you about what your thoughts have been about distance learning and ways that we can improve the process. If you haven't done so already, please enter your mandated reporter certificate into Talent Ed by this Friday. And we have begun having some discussions about transitioning back to school. There are so many different scenarios right now that we're not even sure what the actual scenario is going to be. And we probably won't know that until sometime later in June anyway. But we just began the conversation. And so, based on some thoughts and suggestions that folks have shared, the current plan would be for students to remain with this year's teacher for the first few days of school, and then to step up to the next grade with their new teacher. Again, that's a tentative plan. If you have any thoughts, ideas, or suggestions, please feel free to send them to me directly. I would love to hear those thoughts. And actually, it would probably be a good idea to even if you felt like it, maybe to have a conversation. Maybe we could even have a brief Google Meet. I'm a fan of brief Google Meets these days. So, you know, 5, 10, 15-minute meet would be awesome. So, as you may have read from Steve's email, the last day of school for students will be Friday, June 12th. There will be no new assignments after June 5th. And the week of June 8th will consist of makeup days, increased social activities, opportunities for end of the year celebrations, online award ceremonies, and then the whole class viewing of the talent show. We will send out the exact date that the talent show will be ready for the entire class to view at a later date. We'll let you know what that is. Report cards will be open June 1st and done by Wednesday, June 10th. Um, During your PLCs, you will have an opportunity to work on comments and suggestions for how families can support students and activities that students can do during the summer. Additional comments can be made on students who have gone above and beyond and have completed most of the work. At this time, we will refrain from any comments that have anything to do with students who have not been able to turn in work or who have not turned in work or who have done limited work based on the fact that, there are so many different scenarios about why students may be in a particular predicament. And so, yeah, we'll just keep moving forward with the comments towards students who have done most of the work and who have gone above and beyond. During the week of the 8th, we'll consider integrating some of the specialist activities and increasing the social time during that week. And on June 15th, 16th, and 17th will be PD days. We'll have opportunities for vertical planning with the grade above and below, and have some conversations about what the site could look like in the summer so that students have opportunities to practice, and quite a bit of fall planning, some idea about where would we want to start, what are the standards we're going to focus on. So just take some time to really kind of think about that. And please schedule a time to chat about any of the ideas. I know that some of this may spark some concern, may even spark some questions. And if they do, I would love to have the opportunity to kind of talk that through with you. I'm just going to end with a few lines from Steve's email. The first one is about June 15th to the 7th, and the fact that that is going to be a time for professional development. And you may have also noticed that there was a space there for parents to pick up student items. And at this time, we're asking them to pick up the most valuable items. So, not their pencils and, notebooks or anything like that, but really things like their musical instruments and their eyeglasses and medication and things of that nature. So we have asked that parents, I shared in the school messenger message with parents this evening to ask them to do just that. Give us a call. And we will make arrangements for them to come and pick up their things. Um, we are also going to make some plans for teachers to come in. Those teachers who are going to be moving are going to be prioritized. And so right now we have a couple of pre-K teachers that will be moving over to Wheeler. So they're going to have an opportunity to come into the building, pack up their classrooms and get it prepared to move. And then sometime in the next couple of weeks, around the beginning of June, or maybe a couple of weeks or so in, um, we will have a schedule for teachers to come in and get their rooms ready for the summer and just kind of clean everything up. So, as I mentioned earlier, if there are any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about, please feel free to reach out to me. And thank you so much for your time. And please know that you are valued and you appreciate it. Have a good evening.